Welcome to Mind Body Soul, your source for informative and evidence-based content. Today, we're diving into a topic that has sparked quite a bit of controversy: the myth of the apple cider vinegar, ACV Mother. Many have questioned what this mysterious mother really is, and whether it holds the health benefits that some claim. So, let's separate fact from fiction and explore the science behind it. Defining the mother. First things first, what is this so-called mother in apple cider vinegar? Contrary to what some may think, it's not the sediment you often find settled at the bottom of the ACV container. The true mother is a combination of two essential components: friendly bacteria and specific enzymes, such as cellulase, hemicellulase, and pectinase, among others. But here's the kicker: you can't see these bacteria or enzymes with the naked eye. They're invisible. So, when you observe the sediment at the bottom of your ACV bottle, you're looking at remnants of the fermentation process, but it doesn't necessarily mean it contains the mother. The fermentation process. Let's take a step back and understand the fermentation process that leads to the creation of apple cider vinegar. It all begins with apples, which are transformed into alcohol through the action of specific yeast strains. This is the initial fermentation step. Then, we transition from alcohol to vinegar in a second fermentation step, which involves the conversion of alcohol into acetic acid, a type of vinegar. So, when we talk about the mother, we're essentially referring to the presence of these friendly bacteria and enzymes that play a crucial role in this second fermentation process. Myths and realities. Now, let's address some common misconceptions about the mother. One prevalent myth is that the sediment at the bottom of the ACV bottle automatically means it's rich in enzymes and probiotics. However, this isn't necessarily the case. When ACV is heated or pasteurized, as is the case with some commercial products, it kills off both the bacteria and enzymes, rendering the mother inactive. Similarly, high-pressure processing can also lead to the loss of these beneficial components. The variety of ACV brands. In the United States, there are over 50 different organic apple cider vinegar brands, but they are primarily supplied by three main companies. One of the most famous brands, Bragg, was founded by Patricia Bragg, who sold her company to a private equity firm in 2020 before her passing in 2023. However, many might be surprised to learn that Bragg was primarily a marketing company and didn't produce its own product. In fact, from 2006 to 2021, most of Bragg's apple cider vinegar was sourced from another company called Fairchilds. But here's the twist: Fairchilds is the only brand that both produces and sells its product independently. The majority of other brands are essentially private labeling from these three main suppliers. The pursuit of high-quality ACV. So, what makes a truly high-quality organic raw apple cider vinegar? Well, it's no easy feat. You can't simply use hybrid yeast cultures, nitrogens, phosphates, sulfur dioxide, or pasteurization as you might with wine production. ACV must remain raw, undiluted, and unfiltered to retain its full potential. From my research, Fairchilds stands out as a top contender in the market. They don't dilute their product, maintain its raw and organic nature, and boast an acidity level of 6.3, making it 25% stronger than some other brands that have resorted to adding water. The importance of source and process. When it comes to choosing an ACV brand that truly delivers the benefits of the mother, understanding the source and manufacturing process is crucial. To ensure you're getting a product with the real mother, consider the following. 1. Source of apples. High-quality ACV starts with using organic, ripe apples. The source of apples can significantly impact the final product's quality. 2. Fermentation process. Check if the brand follows a proper fermentation process that allows for the development and preservation of friendly bacteria and enzymes. 3. Raw and unfiltered. Look for labels that indicate raw and unfiltered. This ensures that the ACV retains its natural composition, including the mother. 4. Acidity level. A higher acidity level, like that found in Fairchilds, indicates a more potent and effective ACV. 5. Dilution. Be cautious of brands that dilute their ACV with water. This can dilute the benefits as well. In conclusion, the myth of the apple cider vinegar, mother, can be quite perplexing. It's crucial to understand that this mother consists of invisible components, friendly bacteria and enzymes, rather than the sediment at the bottom of your ACV bottle. To ensure you're getting a high-quality ACV product, it's essential to consider the source and manufacturing process of the brand you choose. Not all ACV brands are created equal, and some may have diluted or pasteurized their product, rendering the mother ineffective. Thank you for joining us today on Mind Body Soul. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated with our latest content.